Welcome to the Dad Experience. We are going to try out these new patch changes, which are going to help us with our weapon damage builds. We're going to try out the Justice Paladin here with a two-handed mace. We've got one that is a mighty wooden maul of disarming. A couple of things we're going to get to try out here. So as far as my build, maxing out Lawbringer and Judgment, not caring too much about Blessed Strike. Mostly trying to bonk people and then get some good healing, and we'll see how it goes. Stacking strength here. This guy's not very high. My paladin is... I've left him in the dust for all my casters. I did take a point of mastery into maces so that we can take advantage of that extra 2% you're getting there. So we're going to get 5%. Also, I looked earlier at what the chapel does, and... So now for all of our deaths, every time you die, and you can also manually go and donate, but every time we die, that money that gets taken away from us, all those resources, they're going towards these bonuses right here. So right now, because of the gold that I've donated, I'm getting a 5% damage upgrade for my weapons. Because my wood, that's 4%, and because of my, was that stone? I'm getting reduced damage taken, almost 2%. And then for the iron, it is an increased potion, regen, and pickup health gain. So pretty awesome way to utilize resources there. We are now starting to really push into a reason to go deep into New Game Plus. I think they need to add a bit of content in the game that starts to appear after higher New Game Plus, but that's okay. I mean, we're on the right track. I think they're doing good. We're going to find out how much these bonuses have helped out the Justice. So I'm going to go ahead and go for damage here. I'm going to try and hit things hard. We'll go New Game Plus, taking Blessing of Might. I'm going to take Punish the Wicked. This is one of the ones that they changed. Now, every time we hit an enemy inflicted by Disarm or Silence, we're going to hit them with another Judgment Hammer. It's pretty slick. We also took a disarming maul, so that'll help us do some more damage. Taking this here, 5% movement speed and the 20% experience gain with the pancakes, mostly to offset the fact that I am reducing our experience gain and reducing our damage taken. And I'm taking that drink to offset the barking mad, because I want to be able to swing faster, but that's going to increase our damage taken. So we're going to take that back to kind of a zero balance, and then I will increase my mana cost and reduce the cooldowns, so I have more uptime on heals and that judgment ability. Seems like a pretty good layout for now. Go ahead and take Farsight. I don't care too much about the traps being a problem. I love treasure hunting. I want to get that royal treasury. I will take safe corridors, and I will not take safe corridors because I don't have enough money. This is all I'm going to take, and that's fine by me. I'm not. Dang it. Yeah, so I won't take treasure hunting. That's fine. That's fine. We'll blast it. It shouldn't be a problem. With these upgrades, I expect us to hit like a dump truck. Also, you know, Axe is still nerfed, and just the couple patches ago, they did buff the War Maul. So let's try that. We'll go crazy bonkins. Let's see. Yeah, already. Wow. Wow. Okay. So significant increase in bonk ability here. Yeah. Okay. All right. I made the mistake of taking combo on this guy. I probably should not have. They still haven't done anything to really address how weak combo is, but I'm also at a pretty low New Game Plus level, so I can benefit from it in some way. Let's see. We'll take weapon crit damage. I'm not gonna crit a ton on a strength build. It's okay. Spell power. I have that attuned because I've been running nothing but spell power builds, but it's fine. It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, I hope you guys are... I can't keep hitting the wrong button there. Seeing... I hope you see how much damage those bonks are doing. I don't know, you don't really have anything to compare it to, but it's a significant increase from what I was doing before. So, what do we got here? Health and regen, so better. Punish the wicked, it's gonna help us. Inflicted, yeah, I guess we'll try that. I'm not swinging super fast, but this thing does hit a lot of targets at the same time, so maybe that'll matter. That's nasty. Look at that. Bonk. Okay. So, weapon damage is going to go up based on your primary stat as well. And Blades rogues were already cutting hard. They were cutting things. They did get nerfed with the way that crit bonus damage applies after 400%. Or, sorry, after 400 dexterity. But I think that's going to be more than offset by the fact that their dexterity is now going to be increasing their weapon damage. And that's, you know, that's at the baseline. Before they even crit things, you know, it's going to get multiplied over and over and over again with all that bonus crit damage. I suspect that the math will be favorable. Alright, I recognize I'm wasting too much time trying to see what the bonk build is like right now, so let me just move through this a little bit quicker for y'all. Oh, we got a chest up here. Ooh, these guys. Speed. Look at that. Man, yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, and I mean, I'm disarming things a lot, so hitting with that extra judgment, that's cranked up by spell power, just cranked up by strength. I suspect that might mean a higher damage route of playing this guy would be actually board and sword, because you're swinging faster, and those faster swings mean you can proc that extra effect from Punish the Wicked more often, and you're gonna the damage isn't gonna be any less, because that damage is getting cranked up by your spell power, which is coming from your strength. So that's pretty good. I like that. Chains to other enemies. I don't know. Not really taking that. Yeah, whatever. We'll just take some combo and be silly. I know it's not good. I know it's not good. Don't tell me it's not good. I get it. I should not have taken it. They need to fix it. We'll get away with it for now. Curious though, I do feel like my combo is hitting for a lot more than it used to be. Last time I was playing somebody, I talked about the fact that my combo, I was playing a ranger. My combo was hitting for like 30 to 40 damage My arrows were coming out very quickly for about 160. Now, the combo is hitting for, what was that, 130 damage? I do not know the mechanic by which that increases. Let's see, spell cooldown. Ain't sure. Yeah, we're gonna go for the soldier set, right? If we get lucky and get the full 5-piece, that'd be great. More health, spell hits, stun, spell power. That's a tough one. I don't really like it. Normally I would like a lot of those, but they're taking away things I care about. Bonk. Yeah, oh, you're gonna make me heal myself. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's good damage. Yeah, I want to watch that scale up, right? With some higher level strength. Maybe some, I don't know that the mace is the most optimal weapon. Right now I'm just going with that one because it was buffed a little while ago, and the other two-handed weapon was nerfed a little while ago, so kind of makes sense when I'm trying to take advantage of everything, but I haven't really play tested at all enough to know for sure what whoops and what doesn't. Alright, let's just try to melt through this all as quick as we can, right? Our upgrade over there just before the boss. The super bonk, it hits hilariously hard. Girdle of Might. Ah, that's a tough one because weapon damage, physical damage. Yeah, we want to take the one that's going to upgrade the soldier's uniform set. Although I don't not like that other one. Okay, we can get another upgrade up here. Bonk. Hunter's rations. Look at that, man. That you get a disarm and then pop that extra judgment. Yeah, that's good. That makes me want faster attack speed so I can maximize that punish the wicked. I like that though. Shackles. Weapon and spell hits have a chance to shackle the target to a nearby enemy. Shackled enemies have reduced movement speed and take continuous physical damage. That's cool. That's another thing that would make me want to swing faster. So I wonder if the way to do the damage paladin is not with a two-hander. Let us see how well we bonketh a boss. Bonk, 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 bonk. I mean, it's okay. £90 hammer, shine like silver. Oh, fire damage. Oh, take a bonk. Have another one. Okay. All right. So my theory as to why that took longer than it otherwise should have been. And that's really cool. Things that increase gold gain now are a lot cooler because you're actually going to be building up your chapel bonuses. So, yeah, there's a reason to overfarm your stuff. Anyway, reason why my theory as to why that boss took a little bit longer than it ought to have is because you can't disarm a totem, right? And the disarm mechanic is huge. Part of my damage with the prey on the wicked, or get the name of it. You know what I'm talking about. Punish the wicked. Okay. Hire some dudes over here that we don't really care about. Have some bonks, boys. You met my stick. Our name is Bonkatha. Take it. Dirty bats. Alright, there we go. Pretty clean. I mean, the damage upgrades are pretty clean. I think we're really going to notice it on a warrior build. Let's see here. Removes all afflictions and debuffs. Yeah, we'll take that. I mean, there are times it matters. I'm probably not smart enough to take advantage of it when it matters. But, you know. Most of the time I treat my heal just like an emergency oh crap button. Get our chest and get the heck out of here. Well, I don't exactly know how long the judgment buff lasts versus, you know, how long the cooldown is. Ult of the Brute. That's the one we want. We like that. Yeah, all those scavengers items just got a lot cooler, didn't they? I mean, we like that even if we stack up a bunch of wood, we've already built everything in town. I have no reason to use it anymore outside of architect buffs, you know? So I should be getting rid of a lot of that stuff, right? Shield of Faith when... I'll just turn on dead. Gotta damage. What am I doing in here? I don't need to be in here. Bonk! Yes. That's awesome. Alright, I will get this though. My wife's staring at me, wondering what I'm bonking about. Or when I'm going to be done bonking. Moving quickly. All right. So, builds I am interested in looking at with the changes. I want to see I want to see how the weapon damage upgrades are, how they're playing on certain staffs, right? So like the flamethrower staff. Well, let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, we want to extend our judgments as long as possible. The flamethrower staffs, if those are getting a really favorable turnover from your intelligence, maybe flamethrowers actually start to, you know, melt people now. Or is that weapon damage in any way calculated into your weapon ability, or is that all spell power? Because that'd be interesting to know as well. We want Hammer of Wrath to do more damage. We like that. So I'm curious to take a any type of wizard really and try to make a staff caster out of it, see what we can do there. I want to explore the Warden again. Want to see if the Warden Ranger, if that reduction on that ability, the internal cooldown being 0.15 now every time you hit, as opposed to 0.25, is that designed to make, is that specifically so that Warden Rangers can also be ranged? Because ranged is the fastest attacking thing that we know of in the game. So maybe there was a lot of waste there because they were attacking too fast and not getting to take advantage of all those extra bonus damage on hits. Or is it the case that with at 0.15, them doing that lets us, you know, take a bunch of attack speed bonuses attuned to all the attack speed items and take a double bladed build and shred through stuff with that? Seems pretty interesting. Blessing of Wealth. Something that previously you wouldn't really have thought about as useful in any way. At least I wouldn't have. Now I think about getting a Blessing of Wealth, and it's kind of like permanent XP in a way. Gold is now. Well, it's a permanent way to improve your damage. I think it was weapon damage specifically, right? Where do we want to go? I'll go ahead and take this right now. Do the bonking. I'm surprised that we did not see any proposed fix for combo. Even, you know, changing the scaling mechanic of it in some way to impact higher levels. I don't know if they think it's balanced currently, or if they just want to get this other stuff locked in place first, get some play testing with people running it before they look at combo. But combo is clearly not where it's at right now. I mean, I enjoy the fact that mine's hitting for 130. That's not a lot more than what it was hitting for when I played my last Ranger run. Get this over here. Okay. I think we've got everything on this floor. Let's just charge on through. Boss should be pretty cake. Yep. Yeah. One hammer. Other builds that I'm interested in trying out. Tyrant Warrior is top of the list for the new changes. Tyrant Warrior, the bonus to physical damage that you're going to get from the Tyrant Warrior's ability, at 50% bonus. Now we are dealing with some serious damage bonuses with all of the new weapon changes. I don't think it's going to be enough to make the Whirlwind nerf mean anything. I mean, after that, I think Whirlwind is still in the dirt. But so at that point, you know, I don't know what the right weapon is. Is it still axe, or is it Mr. Monkey Boy here? So we'll see. I'll probably try and roll one of each. It's a shame, honestly, that there is not a... So, you know how there's a short sword and there's a long sword, right? And really the only difference between those two things is that short swords scale with and require dexterity to use. So it gives, you know, rangers and rogues an ability to go board and sword if they wanted to. The dual daggers, the dual wielding weapon, there is not a strength version of that. I feel like they need to add like a dual axes that's based on strength and it's dual wielding. Maybe make it attack a little bit slower, but still have the dual wielding attack animation so that we can do, yeah, like Fury Warrior style, you know? Attacking a whole bunch, stack a bunch of strength, and go hog wild, cutting through everything with a bunch of armor penetration. Seems like kind of a no-brainer idea. Obviously, they'd have to potentially give another type of weapon ability, but even if they just made the dash exactly the same way as the daggers, I feel like that's not too hard to balance, and it would be a quality of life change that would make certain builds, certain build fantasies that we all want to see possible. Divine Lantern. I mean, I don't like getting rid of that Judgment of Wrath bonus, but that Divine Lantern is pretty cool. I mostly just like it because I'm still kind of salty about the fact that I've never gotten that 4-piece. So every single chance that I can, I take it. Even though on a run like this, I wouldn't care as much because it's going to give me a bunch of spell power. I mean, spell power is not nothing on this build. It's still going to make my judgment and stuff hit harder. I like that, but wouldn't... It's not going to make me as happy as it would if I saw it on my evoker, right? And we'll just go grab... I'm going to go ahead and hit up the torch over here because I don't yet have a good reason to stack spell curse. What's this guy? This is the other dude that we needed to find and get him out alive. Do I know the way out? Okay, so as I'm sitting here, I can't really remember what that dude is supposed to do. I think I need to see it when I get back to town. But yeah, I'm glad we found him in the first run that we're in here. Here. Ow. Ascendancy, huh? Yeah, okay. A little weak there. That was dexterity based plate, if you didn't catch that. Interesting. Hitting an enemy. I mean, yeah, we'll take the max rank of Punish the Wicked. Although I feel like with I feel like I'm wasting a bit of that with my bonky boy here. I think the point there is faster attacking weapon is what should be being used. Wonder if it... No, I don't think a dirk be possible. You still need to use a strength-based weapon to make this build work. You want to stack a bunch of strength. So the fastest swinging one hand, I think, is what you want. Sacred Cross. Yeah. Yeah. Is this going to be the run, guys? Where we get the 4-piece? Let's see what this dude does. Is he kind of a chump, right? Yeah, we hit hard. I mean, if we stand up to stuff and actually decide, pop the abilities and hit it, we hit really hard. That's what we should be expecting, right? You've got other caster classes that are popping things for, you know, 1,000, 2,000 regularly. The Demolisher, the Demolitions Rogue, dropping 2,000 damage bombs on every dash. Why can't we be seeing regular 2,000 damage spikes at this level, level 20, with a melee class? You know, with a weapon attack, weapon crits or whatever. And we're starting to see that. I like that. Blessing of Light. Okay. We've got a chest down here. We're going to pull a lot of things. And we're just going to let it happen here. Look at that. Very minimal effort. Yeah. Kind of casually swinging at stuff as we go. Yeah. This feels a lot better. Is it fixed, you know, for high new game plus level? I don't know. We'll have to see what the high level runners have to say about it. I haven't really gotten that high on any of my strength characters because it's not been a good time to try and do those kind of runs. So I'll be working on them now. I have a sneaking suspicion, though, that Ranger Warden it can pop off. I mean, it's not taking advantage of strength mechanic changes, but the weapon damage changes plus the internal cooldown on that ability changing. Really, really good for them. All right, conky bonk. Bonk, bonk, beep, bonk. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, I guess I'll deal with these guys in there. So, I basically spec'd for damage, right? Nowhere near the kind of speed that you would see on my Evoker Wizard. I mean, that's to be expected. We're a paladin. We have a self-heal. We have armor. We're not wanting to do things the way an Evoker can just absolutely splat stuff. But is this enough? Is this enough to make paladin, you know, really good and viable at high levels again? They've been having a hard time, and the only option was to go spell power. So the question is, can we now start seeing justice builds, melee builds, physical builds at high new game plus? It's unfortunate that I can't disarm this guy either. Maybe I just can't disarm bosses. I don't like that. It's a big chunk of my damage that's only possible to be applied to Thebes and Cretans and mobs. I feel like it's a big slowdown on bosses. Exceptional whetstone. Very happy to get that. Yeah. Blades Rogue is very happy for that. I think I'm going to have to release another Blades Rogue video with these changes. Blades Rogue is the one that y'all liked the most of my stuff, and I believe these changes are going to make them pop off even more than before. So let's see if I can be stupid here. Yeah. Not really able to play just like flippantly, right? Can't just. It's still not able to just mow through stuff in the way that we've seen other highly tuned classes able to do. Before, when we had, you know, Whirlwind bugged, you were seeing warriors chunking through stuff super fast. I mean, this is the point where it matters, right? This is when we're trying to actually test and see. You know, it really doesn't matter until you get to the Dark Citadel how much damage you do to stuff. And it's okay. It's not insane. But it is definitely a step in the right direction. Am I playing it right? Am I playing it like optimally? I don't think so. I honestly think that there's some serious room for improvement with how I'm speccing, how I'm gearing. Should probably have taken more points into my blessed hammer. Should not have neglected that as much. Which I'll be able to, you know, as I get more levels on this guy, I'll be able to care more about that. Probably should take a faster attacking weapon. Yeah, and so the BONK and the Whirlwind, they would increase because their weapon damage, the damage that is stated on them, is a portion of your weapon damage. So, yeah, this does help those builds. Obviously, I'm trying to see how intelligent we have to play. On my evoker, I don't have to play smart. I just run in here and start running around and like spam casting missiles, you know, and everything gets put in the dirt. Okay, so once again, still what you saw right there is the stand and deliver. Okay, what are we looking at here? Let's take some shadow curse, huh? Now that we're gonna get weapon power out of it, I like it. Let's do it. Let's see if we can hit. What I was about to say is what you might have just noticed there is actually the stand and deliver potential, if I'm hitting all the abilities, is still pretty dang good. It's not set it and forget it like stupid levels of good like some of the other overtuned classes, but I could see this working. A little bit more time and energy spent into getting the right gear set up. I could see this working. All right. I'm just gonna go through here, finish this boss. If I can make it to this boss, I'm gonna play pretty stupid to get into him. Then I will into the stream video for the moment. Let's see. We do want judgment prolonged. Yes. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh man, all those weapon damage abilities, the items that increase your chance on hit, those just got so much cooler, didn't they? Because now they are being increased with spell power. I mean, we're surviving because we have heals, but I mean, this is not, it's a little precarious, right? Okay. Assassin's Mask, basically a waste of an item slot for this character. And when I hit those big guys with everything I've got, they get put in the dirt. The thing is they can be disarmed. That's the big missing element to this class. I don't know if last boss, if Avatar can be disarmed. If he can't be disarmed, then I think that's basically every boss that cannot be disarmed. I might die here. Let's see. If that's the case, then that would be the thing that's holding Judgment back from being a good, or the Justice build, sorry, from being a good solo build. Because if you're not really able to stand and deliver on bosses by yourself when you don't have any other support, that's going to be the thing that stops you. Alright, we're just going to rush through here. Oh my goodness. Everything in the world wants to kill me. Alright, let's fight this boss. See if they can be disarmed, huh? Mm-hmm. Mm. The damage is not great against bosses. There needs to be another way to make... Yeah, it's great against crowds, but bosses can't be disarmed, so it's not good enough for them for the solo build. So it might still be that the Radiant or Divine build, the one that does spell power, like burning stacks, that might still be the way to climb. And we'll take a look into that at one of the later builds. But right there, we died. We lost a bunch of stuff, but it wasn't lost. It was donated. So the fact that it was donated to the church means we are going to benefit from it. And there's also a new dude in town, right? We found him in the last run. Who is he? Where is he? What does he want to do for us? Looks like he's this guy right here. Spell Mastery increases the damage of certain spells by 3%. But also increases their mana cost by 8%. There it is. So at high New Game Plus levels, there was nothing that was increasing the mana costs to scale with it. So eventually mana became inconsequential. So now we can take all spells, increasing them, physical spells, fire spells, ice spells, lightning spells. This is really, really good for late game scaling. It's not something you're going to really play with until you get up to like, you know, New Game Plus 5, 6, 7, somewhere around there. Then you're going to have enough extra stars that you can do that with. So I like the direction that they're going in with the changes. Clearly they're building more of a New Game Plus balance. And we'll try some of the more of the strength builds next time. Thanks for joining me.